place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Chargers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense. It's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. The Chargers at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to revert. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. He's at the 50. The 30, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Chargers 0.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert over the middle, complete. It's Watkins. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up second down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week. Plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Herbert throwing again. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Falcons will take over possession here up at the 44.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try to fool you. They get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And it'll be fourth down. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And it's taken in at the 9. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over first and 10. The Charger drive about to get going.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
On 2nd and inches, Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 11 more on that one and another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the 50, here's Herbert. And this is caught by Watkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 14-yard line.
Herbert now. It's complete to Williams. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Here's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown LA. Gerald Everett, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the... And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
Starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that era there, turn it over that deep in their own territory.
Do guys go rogue there? And this is caught by Watkins for a Charger touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
2nd and 9 now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done.
A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second and 6. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw the first one of this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson.
And the Chargers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Charger drive about to get going.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Going deep here for Watkins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Quez Watkins with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
19 right.
They'll look to throw here. going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get out to the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well. I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
They'll set up to throw.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety.
I'm going to give them a ton of credit here because they're just refusing to give that other sideline any kind of hope. That safety not only kills the drive, but adds to a big early lead. And the way that this one's going, I would expect that lead to continue to grow in the ensuing possessions.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
Herbert on first down now. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Kyle Pitts as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that trims the lead down to 9.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to look deep for Watkins. That's caught inside the 20. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And the Chargers, 1st down.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now Herbert with it looking to pass. Being chased out left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half.
They'll drop to throw. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chargers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up a throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa showing his loss of 4.
If we go back to the last series, remember their coverage allowed them to get a turnover in the last drive, a takeaway, and that helped contribute to a sack on this one. I think maybe this quarterback's a little bit hesitant. Last time he turned it over, now he sees the zone coverage, a little bit slow to get rid of the football.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. This pass is caught by London. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Back to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Chargers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
We'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half. Incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Got his man. It's London. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, he will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. He's going to look deep down the field. Touchdown. A great effort there. 36 yards. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
33. Falcons 21.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, you're almost in field goal position.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot him right at midfield at the 50.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A gain of 5.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Complete to Cordero Patterson. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Over the middle, caught by London. And he is going to have the Falcons 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Throw left side. There's London. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kenneth Murray. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. 5. And he brings this one back. It's a big 6 and a Charger TD.
They're part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game?
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
It's a gain of 18. Complete to Austin Eckler.
Now it's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble in 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Call it a big loss of 10 there. And it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. This a 33-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure.
And now here's another interception. Derwin James with a pick.
And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because
and this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Chargers. Quez Watkins, 43 yards.
And the Chargers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out.
And my goodness, another interception. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, it's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
They're hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
2nd and 1. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and 6. Toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Able to connect on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation
situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And this is taken in at the 5. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They're going to pass here with Herbert. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends.